Hey everyone, Mona B here. So today I am back with a hair video. As you can see, I have this big luscious hair on my head and I cannot wait to tell y'all all about it. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So if you guys do not know, HerGivenHair is now releasing wigs, U-part wigs. They will be selling U-part wigs. I believe they are going to be available November 21st, I believe. But I would definitely keep you guys posted. I think they go on pre-sale November 21st and they'll be available like during the Thanksgiving week, I believe. So yeah, I will put all the information in the description box for you all when they will be available. So that is what I am rocking today. I'm rocking a U-part wig from HerGivenHair in a 14-inch. You guys know I have worked with HerGivenHair for a while now, so I will link all the videos that I have did for HerGivenHair in the description box below. You guys know HerGivenHair is one of my favorite companies. They sell really nice hair extensions to match African American and natural hair types, which is really dope. Later on in the video, I will show you guys how I applied the wig, and I will give you more specifics and more details about the wig. But for right now, I'm just going to talk about some things about the wig now that I won't be able to fit in my voice over. It is in its natural color. I did not dye it. I did not cut the hair. I wanted you guys to see the hair straight out of the box. I didn't do any shaping up to it or anything like that. You guys know I like to shape up my wigs, but I didn't shape up this one. But this is actually my first time wearing a U-part wig. I've tried them on in the past, but this is my first time wearing one. So you guys know the front section of your hair, a little bit of the front of your hair is out. You can wear this wig tilted to the side. You can wear more to the middle, how I have it today. It's just your preference. This is a cap size 1. Now they do carry 2 cap sizes. The cap is a breathable cap and it has adjustable straps. Now I do have a really small head, and right off the back, the cap does not fit my head because my head is super tiny. So if you have a small head like mine, the size cap 1 will not fit your head really snug, rather, I should say, because it does fit, but it's not going to be super snug. Me personally, I like my wigs to be super duper snug. I did adjust the straps as tight as I could get them to go, and it's still just not snug enough for my liking. Now, if you have a larger head than me, I still would recommend you getting a cap size 1 because it will fit snug. I will put the little chart here on the screen to show you all how you're supposed to measure your hair to figure out what cap will potentially work for you. I did not use all of the combs, as you'll see later on in the video, because I don't personally like using combs on wigs. You guys know that because they have a tendency to break off your hair, especially around your edges and your nape. So me personally, I don't use them. I did use the 2 that are right here in the opening of the wig, just so that it would be secure, but not around my edges, because I don't want to take the chance of breaking my hair, and I do that for all of my wigs. You guys know I like to use closed bobby pins, and that's what I inserted on each side to make it a bit more snug for me. Now I may have to apply an elastic band to get this wig to fit a little bit more snug for my liking, because I just like my wigs to be really snug, because I almost feel like I can't move my head a lot, only because the wig isn't as snug as I would like it to be. Now, the pros about the wig is what I like is that it is super full. HerGivenHair extensions are very full and thick, so I love that about the wig, how full and thick it is. I love the fact that it's already pretty much shaped up. You don't have to do any shaping up to it, in my opinion. It's kind of giving me this wedge look, especially with the length that I got, which is a 14-inch. I don't know how the other lengths are cut per se, but I know after washing mine and letting it dry, it gave me a nice wedge shape that I really like. It frames the face really well, like a diva cut, I guess, type of look. But it's really cute. I really like the fullness of the hair. The only other thing that I would have to say is I don't like the U-part opening. I feel like it is too wide, in my opinion, because I don't personally like leaving out this much hair for a U-part wig, obviously. I think that it needs to be a little bit more closed in, and since the cap size 1 is a little bit too loose on my head, it's harder for the wig to lay down flatter. When the wig is snug, when you have a wig that is snug, it will lay down a lot flatter. And I did have a bit of trouble trying to not so much blending my hair, because as you guys can see, this hair definitely blends in with my texture. You guys know that the kinky hair, this is what this is. It blends in really good with my hair texture. But I feel like if the cap was a little bit more snug, it would have laid flatter, which would give me a little bit more room to lay my leave out flatter. So since it's not as snug, it's kind of up a little bit off my scalp, and I needed to be a little bit more snug. So that's the only time I had difficulty with like blending it, was because it wasn't laying down flat enough. So like I was saying before, I recommend sewing in an elastic band to get it to fit a little bit more snug. That way your leave out will lay down a little bit flatter per se. And I don't like the spacing. That's the thing that's throwing me off, is the spacing. Like I said, the U shape needs to be brought in a little bit more, because when you cut a U-part wig, the cap is going to expand. So it needs to come in a little bit more so that it doesn't expand as much, and that way we won't have to leave out as much leave out. So those are the only things that I don't like about the wig, is the cap needs to be a little bit more snug. For my personal opinion. If you don't like your cap snug, then this will work perfect for you, but for me personally, I like a snug cap. Secondly, I feel like the U part shape needs to be, the U needs to be a little bit more narrow instead of wider, because once you cut it, it's going to spread out. And I don't like this much spacing between my wig and my hair. I need it to come in a little bit more. So that's the only thing that I don't like about the wig, but I love the fullness of the wig. The wig is nicely constructed, so I have to give them a round of applause, because it is constructed very well, especially on the inside. As you guys will see, this wig is constructed really nicely. Like, I mean, the wefts are laying down flat. Like, you can't even really tell where they start and end because they're so flat. So that is an A+ in my book for the wefts laying down super flat. I love it. I love that. I love the fullness. I love the luster. Y'all know I really enjoy HerGivenHair's hair. It's really nice hair. It's super soft. I love the way it feels against my skin. It's not aggravating me. It's not itchy or anything like that. It's definitely really good quality kinky hair, and it does match type 4 natural hair, which is a plus, guys. I know a lot of you guys are going to be excited about this. You can get this fabulous look in a box. No, but seriously though, I think it's really, really cool that they're coming out with wigs, and they're evolving in their company and expanding so that they have something that fits all girls with natural hair. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here because I'm gonna continue to ramble. You guys know how I am. But be sure to stay tuned so you guys can see the unboxing of the hair. Alright, so this is how the wig came packaged. HerGivenHair, they are stepping up their game. Look at how beautiful this packaging is. I love it. And when you open it up, you see your unit packaged nicely. And that slip is just showing you what you received. I love how HerGivenHair packages their items. As you guys can see, the wig came with a net over it. This is the unit straight out of the packaging. As you can see, it is nice and full. The hair is super fluffy. It did have a bit of a smell. It smells like flat iron hair in my opinion, but that's not bad at all. And here is a look inside of the cap. As you can see, it has the 2 combs in the front, 2 combs on the sides, and a comb in the back. Also, as you can see towards the back, it has adjustable straps as well, and it is a breathable cap. The hair has a medium luster to it, so it's not super shiny or super dull. So when you get your unit, you want to make sure you co-wash it. I'll put the conditioner that I used in the description box below. I like to finger detangle my unit, so that's what I'm doing with it. The hair is super thick, so you want to make sure you saturate the hair with the water. And the flat iron smell came right out of the hair when I co-washed it. And this is how much the hair shed, so not bad at all. Next, I applied some leave-in conditioner to the hair, and then I also applied a curling cream to the hair. Both products will be listed in the description box below. I went ahead and left my unit on my wig head to dry overnight. The next day it still was a little damp, so I did use my blow dryer to diffuse it, but I forgot to show you guys. Alright, so now it's time to apply the unit. So here I'm going to go ahead and adjust the straps to my liking. Next, I'm taking my scissors and I'm just going to go ahead and cut the cap in the U part. You want to be very careful because you do not want to cut your wefts. And this is what your unit should look like once you cut the mesh out of the front. As you can see, I left out the middle section of my hair, and I'm just going to take the 2 combs that are on the side and apply them to the sides of my head. I decided to do a middle part, so I'm just taking my rat tail comb and creating a part. My part isn't perfect or anything like that. Yours doesn't have to be. And I did have some twist in my leave out previously the night before. And as you can see, I'm just taking my brush and I'm just smoothing my hair across the top of the U part. And then, as you guys know, I like to use closed bobby pins, so I'm applying those to the sides of my head. Next, I'm going to take my Eco Styler gel and my hair toothbrush and lay down my edges. I did not put any gel or anything on my leave out because I just didn't want it to shrink up more than it already had. And then I took my silk scarf and put it around my leave out, and I left that on for about 15 minutes. Here is the final look and outcome. As you guys can see, this hair is super full and beautiful. I love it. All information about Hergivenhair will be in the description box below. Also, when the U-part wigs will be available will be in the description box below. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out Hergivenhair.